They have never met in person, not even once, and she's moving in. Her new man is planning a surprise wedding for the day she gets released. This girl bought her own ring for $2. Hey reality reporters, Christy here. I hope that you are surviving this TV drought. There's like nothing to watch on, no new episodes of anything, but fear not, because there are brand new episodes, a whole new season of Love After Lockup coming to WeTV. I have done my investigation, the trailer has dropped, and I'm about to tell you everything about the brand new couples and the brand new cons of the brand new season. Let's kick things off with Tyrese and Shonda, who make a huge splash in the trailer. Well, Tyrese's kids do.
28 years old, she gonna use my daddy for his money.
See, their dad is almost 50 years old and wants to find the love of his life and settle down. But when he falls for 28-year-old Shonda after meeting on a site for prison pen pals, ooh, sexy. Well, his kids, they are suspicious AF. They're happy that their dad's happy, but they do not trust this ex-con one bit.
Do I look like I let a mother use me?
Ooh, that sounds messy. Will Shonda prove herself to Tyrese's fam, or is she just after his Benjamins? Now meet 27-year-old Lindsay, a proper Southern belle, former cheerleader, honor student, mother of one, and dangerous criminal who's incarcerated for possession of drugs and a gun. Now meet 51-year-old New York businessman Scott. Despite being madly in love, Scott and Lindsay have never met in person, even though Scott moved his whole life to be closer to her and is building her a dream house. Seriously, this former sugar baby, and yes, she does admit to dating older guys for money in the past, is supervising this building project from behind bars so that the house is exactly what she wants.
I had a few older boyfriends because they were rich.
I love you.
Will Scott, Lindsay, and her daughter be a happy new family? I mean, remains to be seen, but I feel like I'm gonna be rooting for these guys. Now let me tell you about Jessica and Maurice. They met on Plenty of Fish, and Jessica was head over heels before she even realized that Maurice was locked up. His crime, first-degree burglary, and stealing Jessica's heart. They were together for 3 months before Maurice proposed when she was visiting him, and you might be wondering, how'd he get his hands on a ring behind bars? Well, he didn't. Jessica went off later and bought her own ring for a measly $2. What a steal. The happy couple got hitched in prison not long after, but are planning a big Vegas blowout after Maurice's release. Some folks who may not be on the invite list for that big wedding, Jessica's family, who reportedly is having a hard time accepting an ex-con as her new hubby. Who wouldn't? This is John. He and Christiana connected online and have been together for about 3 months when we meet them on the show. But they are ready for forever. Well, at least John is. He's planning a surprise wedding ceremony in the back of his pickup truck, classy, for the day of Christiana's release. That's right, he is gonna bombard this woman with a wedding on her first day free. Good luck with that.
I'm gonna turn the truck into a wedding chapel.
Ooh, will this ex-con become a runaway bride? I mean, I'm gonna be tuning in to find out. And now on to Shawn and Destiny, who have never met in person but keep in constant contact via phone calls while she's locked up. Oddly, Destiny has refused to let Shawn visit her there and cites some weight gain as the reason, but what is this girl hiding? Ooh, Shawn is a father of 6 and has major baby mama drama. Maybe that's what Destiny's hiding from. It sounds like Shawn's ex is gonna explode when Shawn tells her that Destiny is getting out and moving in, and that Shawn wants to marry her. And from the looks of the trailer, all that between Shawn and his ex goes down on camera. Woo, can't wait. This next new couple is a little mysterious in that we don't know a ton about them, but here's what I was able to dig up. Heather and Dylan may have been together before he was even in prison, as Heather talks in the trailer about having him locked up for 5 years and visiting him every single week during that time. Wow, that must be really hard, and usually we see couples who meet while one of them is in prison, so this could be a very interesting storyline, and perhaps that's why the network is sort of keeping it under wraps. I mean, I'm intrigued. There's only one couple left, and this one has a major distinction.
I've been incarcerated for 12 years for armed robbery.
Most of this season's cons weren't locked up for the long haul, but Whalen has been behind bars for more than a decade. He struck up a friendship with a Kansas woman named Chevelle, and after lots of calls, letters, and visits, they fell in love. That was over 2 years ago. Now, Chevelle is eagerly awaiting Whalen's release so they can be a family with her 5-year-old daughter. But he's keeping a huge secret. Whalen's family expects him to return to Texas after he is released. Not only that, but his mom doesn't think he should be in a relationship at all. And it looks like Chevelle's family isn't exactly ecstatic about this either.
You just got him a car.
Yeah, I did.
What's next, a house? This can be like an escape vehicle for him.
I think after so many years locked up, Whalen is really going to struggle with balancing his old life and his family with his new life. And after all, that's what Love After Lockup is all about.
Hello, you either gonna be with me or against me.
Lindsay did not get off the plane.
What are you doing?
I was with the 3rd degree.
I'm really bad at being good.
What do you guys think about these brand new couples? Who are you most excited to see? Who is going to bring the drama? Who's going to spill the tea? Oh, it is going to be so good. So tune in Friday, July 17th at 9 p.m. Eastern on WeTV. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button because I am bringing you the latest reality TV news every day.